After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All these sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back to the Parkview Sport One Ice House for Week 11 of high school hockey. And as we return from an unfortunately extended holiday break, we are without one of our own. Adley Shearer is no longer with us, and I can speak for myself and everyone at Summit City Sports and around the rink that it was a privilege to watch him play. And having attended his funeral on Saturday, I learned a little bit more about him, and that the values that we saw here on the ice at the Ice House were values that he lived by: hard work, perseverance, and excellent leadership. So game 1, week 11, we are going to start off with the Leo Lions and the Homestead Spartans. Leo sitting at 4-5-0, and Homestead at 6-3-0 so far this season. So Homestead, number 1 seed as we sit right now, and the Leo Lions, number 3. We are a little bit short-staffed here for Summit City Sports at this Wednesday night action, so Mason Vogelweed, who typically joins me on the headset and with some color commentary, is actually behind the camera for Game 1. We'll be mixing that up for Game 2. I'll take my role behind the camera, and he'll be on call for that one. So the last time these two teams met, Homestead took a loss, actually. It was a 3-2 victory for the Leo Lions. Before that, Homestead defeated the Leo Lions 4-1 and 4-2. So these two teams can go either way. A pretty heated matchup. Owen Martinsky getting the nod in between the pipes for the Homestead Spartans. And for the Leo Lions, I want to say they said Stanley, but I will double check. Yep, Aiden Stanley in between the pipes tonight for the Leo Lions, trying to get them a W. We'll go ahead and take a quick minute while we've got it. Mention some of our sponsors here for Summit City Sports. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers, district, council, and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So just moments away now. A couple of players to watch out for. Leading the goal column for the Leo Lions, we have number 62, Riley Murphy. And for the Homestead Spartans, number 24, Graham Urschel. In the assist column, we have number 6, Colton Calhoun for the Leo Lions, and number 18, Nicholas Juarez for the Homestead Spartans. Overall points, Colton Calhoun leads the Leo Lions, and Nico Juarez leads the Homestead Spartans. In the penalty minute category, Riley Murphy chalked up 66 penalty minutes so far for the Leo Lions, and Braden Heber with 30 leads the team in penalty minutes for the Homestead Spartans. As we near the end of the season here, week 11 out of 15, every game counts, and we can expect a good one here. $15 minutes on the ticker. Going to apologize in advance if my clock goes astray. Typically we are hooked up to the system here at the Ice House, but we showed up before the holidays and our cord was severed. Has not been replaced since, so bear with me. It's been 4 long weeks since we've had high school hockey here at the Ice House on Wednesday nights, but we are back in business, ladies and gentlemen. Opening puck drop. Looks like it's going to be Ty Sebert stepping into the dot for the Homestead Spartans, facing off against Taylon Haley for the Leo Lions. And the Lions take the opening face-off. Murphy clears it out of his own zone through the legs of the Homestead defender, and a big hit there. Well, not a big hit, but Ty Sebert puts the body on, knocks off the puck. Tie up along the half wall. Heber clears it away, and Malachi Frick takes this one through neutral ice. He'll drop that one to Sebert. Sebert gets it down below the goal line. He's battling with Riley Murphy now. Back up top to Heber. Heber looks to shoot off the shins of a defender, though, and coming the other way quickly, stretch pass intercepted by Heber. Now Heber enters the offensive zone, centers for Gerber. Gerber's shot doesn't get through. And he'll rim this one around the other way. Kept in at the line by Malachi Frick. Chipped in, not sure he had the red line, and he did not. So that one's going to go for an ice. We'll get our first whistle of the game. We'll get a face-off. Stick side of Aiden Stanley. Nick Boffman's going to step in against Miles DeWitt. Leo takes that one, rims it around, and Fiedler with the clear attempt, no doing. Boffman was there to keep that one in, and now Loxton as well helps keep that one in for the Spartans. Rifled across. Fiedler's got it again at the half wall. He's bumped off that one again, this time by Nick Juarez. And Boffman throws this one deep into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Reith from behind his own net. Clears that one up ice. And Homestead Spartans doing a great job of keeping offensive pressure early in this one. Working it now down below the net in the offensive zone. Swinehart blows a tire there down by the Zamboni door and loses the puck. But it's kept in by Boffman at the blue line. Now Fisher trying to make something happen. He moves that one across to Reith. And Reith is just going to chip this one out of the zone. Forged an opportunity there for Kornman. Kornman gets that one sticked away, but Fiedler's there to help him out. Now it's Haynes from up top. Off the shins of Swinehart. And nobody can get a stick on it for the Spartans. Kornman almost ended up with a great opportunity from the slot, but it's broken up again. And now Johnson clears. Gets that one to Swinehart. Swinehart looking to make something happen. His shot. Not sure if that one got all the way through to Stanley, but it didn't go in. Chapman with a keep at the blue line. A little bit of body there with Fiedler. Now Mapes with the reverse pass. Gets it to Swinehart at neutral ice. Swinehart loses it, but picking that one up was Fury to keep things moving offensively for the Homestead Spartans. Now it's cleared. Potts will keep that one in the neutral zone. Leo finally with possession of it, and knocked off that one was DeWitt. He looks a little shaken up after that hit from Ty Siebert. Miles DeWitt will slowly make his way to the Leo Lions bench as Malachi Frick makes the offensive zone entry for the Spartans. His shot goes wide. At the line, Potts blows a tire and the puck squirts out, but no trouble. Ty Siebert was there to help him out. Siebert takes a hit as he leaves the defensive zone. That'll knock him off the puck. But Doherty picks it up. His shot goes wide. Siebert throws it back down low. Stanley sticks it away to the corner. Rimmed around by the Lions. Looking to make something happen now is Caden White. He throws that one across neutral. Picked up now by Gerber. And the Homestead Spartans look to regroup in their own end. That pass through center was picked off, but no harm came of it. Gerber's able to clear off the glass. Riley Murphy picks it up at neutral ice for the Lions. Leading goal scorer for the Leo Lions. Trying to make something happen. He's getting through traffic. His shot into the body of Martinsky and frozen. So we'll get a defensive zone face-off for the Homestead Spartans. First time tonight. Tie up off the draw. Gerber comes away with it from Homestead. He wraps that one around to Heber. Heber had it lost in his skates, and White came and took it. Battle ensues. And now it's Farrell from behind the net in the attacking zone. Moves that one up to Fisher. Fisher, with not a lot of time and space, just had to keep that one in, but gets it back to Farrell. A little bit chaotic now in the Spartans' defensive end. Finally cleared out to Boffman. Only made it as far as neutral ice. And now it's thrown up into the netting on the dump-in. So we'll get another stoppage of play. Both teams going to go for changes in personnel. As this faceoff will come to what looks like it might be center ice. And it is a center ice faceoff. Thrown on net. Stanley's going to play that one to Reith. Reith moves it up, but not out. Finally, Fiedler manages to clear, but only gets as far as neutral ice for now. He's got it now. Tries to chip that one in, but Johnson plays it off the body and sends it the other way. Llewellyn's dump attempt goes off the shins of Jonah Haynes. And now it's Malachi Frick for the Homestead Spartans, makes the offensive zone entry. Tried to center that one, but it sticked away. Off the stick of Doherty as he was pressured by Reith, up into the netting and out of play. Face off, won by the Spartans in the offensive zone. Try to go to work on the forecheck here. Llewellyn with the shot from a long way out, hits a body out front and gets deflected wide. And what an awkward first goal of the game. Stanley's going to wish he had that one back. It looks like Swinehart was the shooter. Kind of went off the back of Aiden Stanley and found its way into the net. So Homestead leads by 1 here in the first period. McNary and Davis at the faceoff dot. Center ice following the goal. Davis wins it back. And he'll pick that one up in the corner, chip it around. Swinehart's going to be the first one to it, but he gets knocked off the puck by Biddle, and it's kept in at the blue line. McNary now tries to go off the glass. Glove down at the blue line. Not sure who's wearing number 2 for the Leo Lions. Heber and Davis battle in the quarter. Davis looks like he's coming away with it. Comes around the net, tries to center. No Leo Lions there, so McNary picks it up and clears. Now a foot race. Stryker picks it up and clears the defensive end for the Leo Lions. Davis takes a hit as he crosses the blue line. Now it's going to be Stryker and Swinehart were in a foot race there. My apologies. Choked in my words a little bit. Now Swinehart from behind the net brings it back up to Heber. Heber looks for a lane. Unable to find one, but chaos ensues in front of the net as Urschel gets a point-blank shot off. All the way back down, played by Martinsky. Juarez picks it up. Wastes no time moving that one up to Boffman. Boffman finds Urschel. Urschel cut in to avoid a hit and lost that one, and it's thrown all the way back down to Martinsky. Played again. Now Llewellyn goes off the glass, gets a clear. Delayed offsides against the Leo Lions will give Johnson some time to start this breakout for Homestead. He'll slow things down behind the net in his defensive end. Find Juarez at the half wall. Juarez with a stretch pass to Urschel. Urschel makes the zone entry. He's going up against Riley Murphy, though. Pulls up in the corner. Tries to center for Juarez, but a stick of the defender just broke that one up just enough. I think that was off the mask of Urschel as Haley was trying to clear. Now delayed offsides for the Spartans. Juarez patiently waits before throwing it in. Puck goes out of play for another whistle. We got a 1-goal game so far, just over the halfway point of the first period in action. Off the face-off. Leo's going to come away with it. It's Fiedler, chips off the boards, finds his man in Kornman. Kornman can't make the offensive zone faceoff. Farrell gets a hold of it, and it finds its way all the way into the Leo Lions end, where it's picked up by Riley Murphy. And he'll get it right back off that touch pass. Trying to get around Heber, and he does. And Heber recovers with a slick poke check to negate any offensive opportunity there for Riley Murphy. Now Kornman intercepts pass at neutral, flips it to Fiedler, who throws it on net. Gerber picks it up now behind the net, and he'll take a little bit of a hit. Gerber again tries to shove it up the wall. Fiedler's there. And now Reith with a shot opportunity, blockered away by Owen Martinsky. Mapes is going to clear this one. It's not going to go for an ice by the looks of it. Instead, Reith is going to pick it up for the Leo Lions inside his own end behind the goal line. He'll move it up to DeWitt. DeWitt rims it around. Lions managed to clear, but Siebert was there to poke that one, but he is offsides as he enters the attacking zone. Oh, man. .6:12 left in the first period of action. Potts chips that one through neutral. He's got it again. He's going to regroup with Chapman. Chapman looks up ice, gets the red line, and gets this one in the attacking zone for the Spartans, but Reith picks it up for the Leo Lions, rims it around, trying to get it to DeWitt, doesn't quite connect with him, so Llewellyn's able to keep that one in at the blue line for now. Now it's Fisher behind his own net. He's going to get tied up, and a puck squirts out to Ty Siebert, who almost had a grade A scoring opportunity. Good on the Leo Lions collapsing in front of their own net to negate that one. Now it's Doherty. Makes the offensive zone entry. Drops that one off for Siebert. Siebert finds some space, gets that one through. Wound up wide, but Doherty with a play off the boards found itself staring at a yawning cage, but nobody there to get a stick on it. Owen Martinsky stops this one behind his own net. Chapman comes to help him out. He'll chip that one up, trying to get it to Doherty, but Roth is there. Doherty knocks him down and off the puck. And it's going to be McNary starting the breakout in his own zone, and Haley gets a gift in the slot. He'll take that one down into the corner, and the Leo Lions continue on the offense. Malachi Frick manages to clear only as far as the red line, and it's chipped right back in. Chapman's going to pick this one up, but he's got White forechecking. Manages to get around him. Llewellyn chips that one up to neutral. Opportunity now for Swinehart. Tries to center a little too much sauce. Didn't quite come down onto the stick of Cook as he had intended. Now Johnson with a slick move to get into the offensive zone. He'll drop this one, and the shot from Gerber. Good save there by Aiden Stanley. Llewellyn with the keep at the blue line. Tries to get that one in deep. Only gets as far as Liam Farrell, who clears it. Now Colson White with a potential opportunity. Diving effort there from Llewellyn is going to draw a penalty against the Homestead Spartans. And we'll see our first power play of the night, and it's going to go to the Leo Lions, who trail by 1 goal in this first period and would love to breach that gap here on the power play. And I mean, by the time they got into this situation, there was really nothing else Llewellyn could do except give up a grade A scoring opportunity or take the penalty. I think Homestead is happy to take their chances on the power play instead, or on the penalty kill instead of giving up that breakaway to Colton White. And Heber manages to clear just off the first opening faceoff. Riley Murphy's going to pick this one up and start the power play from behind the net in his own defensive zone. Juarez giving him some trouble there. Juarez actually broke up the play pretty well. And he comes away with it. Nico Juarez, and now Boffman gets in on it and gets a shot on net for the Homestead Spartans. Shorthanded scoring opportunity forged by Nico Juarez and Nick Boffman. Those two will head to the bench for a breather, as we'll see Malachi Frick and Wesley Swinehart step into their places on the ice. Riley Murphy, once again, is going to try to set this breakout up from behind his own cage. Frick this time goes for the forecheck, but doesn't get the puck off of the stick of Riley Murphy. Murphy just sends this one all the way down. Not sure who he was aiming for, but Heber picks it up and throws it right back down to Riley Murphy, who will start again. From behind the goal line at his own end, spins off the pressure of Malachi Frick. And it's sticked away as he gets to the red line, but manages to drop that one back to Farrell. Farrell can't make the zone entry. Heber clears again. It's going to be Taylor Haley trying to start this up, but he's pressured hard. Homestead going on the aggressive forecheck for their penalty kill here. And it might pay off here. Swinehart and Frick. Swinehart shoots. I think that was blockered away. Might have just been wide. Nevertheless, we're down to just 30 seconds on the man advantage for the Leo Lions, and they have not had much, if any, zone time on this power play. Now it's thrown up to Fiedler, who makes his way through neutral. He's got to get by McNary, then Chapman. Manages to do so, but he's forced behind the net, and Johnson picks him off on the far side and clears once again. That should just about do it for the advantage. And another opportunity for the Spartans as the advantage expires. Team's back at even strength now. Reith will throw this one on net. Owen Martinsky elects to cover that one for a stoppage of play. And an excellent display of penalty killing that we just watched for the Homestead Spartans. If you spend the entire penalty kill in the offensive zone, you really can't give up many scoring opportunities or get scored on. And I think that strategy just paid off for them. Off the face-off. Homestead's got it. It's Graham Urschel. Gets that one to neutral ice. Reith throws it back the other way, and Heber dumps it in. Homestead offsides, taking their time touching up. That'll give the Leo Lions an opportunity to get this one out of their defensive zone. Didn't help them through neutral ice. Urschel's got it again, and he's making his way to the slot as best he can. The shot goes high and wide. Heber with a good keep at the blue line. Battle ensues along the half wall, and Boffman comes away with it. Down below the goal line in the attacking zone. He's working now. Boffman up the half wall, tries to get that one on net. No doing, but Urschel's there to pick it up. And Davis did manage to clear that one, and it was thrown right back in, so we'll have an offsides whistle as we are within 1 minute left in the first period of action. It's actually 54 seconds on the clock. Faceoff will be right next to the Leo Lions bench. Siebert manages to push that one through. Now it's Colton White trying to make something happen. He's trying to move that one to Farrell. Farrell does get a touch on it, but he's knocked down almost immediately after touching it. Johnson gets that one broken up as he enters the attacking zone. Doherty tries to throw this one in deep. And it's rimmed around for Farrell. Farrell can't get a touch on it, so Johnson looks to shoot. It's tipped up high and picked up by Leo. Chapman now will have his shot into the glove of Aiden Stanley. Homestead will have another offensive zone face-off as we near the end of this first period of action. They lead by 1. And they'll win this one. Chapman's shot goes wide. It's going to be off the boards. A weird little bounce there. Kind of tied up now with Farrell and Doherty. As the clock expires, so after one period of action, Homestead leads the Leo Lions by 1. That goal comes from Wesley Swinehart. And it's one that Aiden Stanley would like to have back, even though Homestead was off on the offensive pressure for the majority of that period. The one goal that did get by was not necessarily a pretty one. See if I have time to bring up the stats from that period of action. According to this stat sheet, the shots are tied at 7s. Not sure how much I really believe that, but I guess that could be true. Homestead, despite all their offensive zone time, really wasn't getting a lot of pucks to the net, but zone time definitely wearing down the Leo Lions. "15 more minutes on the ticker here, second period of action. going to be Haynes and Boffman getting us started at the face-off dot here, center ice. Haynes wins it back to Pott, but Juarez is there. Juarez with an opportunity. His shot scores just seconds into the second period. Nico Juarez extends Homestead's lead to 2. So by the looks of it, Leo actually wins this face-off, but that's where you got to get your bumps and jumps. Juarez should have been still tied up at the wing, but he manages to break through and get by the defense. And the result was Homestead's second goal of the evening. Urschel throws this one on net. Stanley sticks it away into the corner. Putt picks it up, but Juarez with another opportunity now. Strange angle shot sticked away by Stanley. It's still bouncing around in there. And finally cleared. It's going to be Fiedler taking this one through neutral for the Lions. He'll dump this one in as he crosses the red line. Martinsky steps out of his net, settles that one down for Johnson. Johnson takes a hit from Kornman. And Juarez manages to chip that one up and out of the zone. Now Urschel with an opportunity. He's got to get around Murphy. Instead just dumps that one in as he didn't have a good handle on the puck. Now Boffman and Haynes going at it in the corner. Boffman lost his stick. Puck still tied up. Urschel's there trying to get a stick on it. Fisher instead pokes it away and takes that one out of the corner. Kornman now dumps this one far corner. Well, Fiedler almost forged himself an opportunity off that one. It's going to be thrown up to neutral ice, and Riley Murphy, trying to stay on sides, dumps this one into the attacking zone. Picked up by Johnson as Leo completes their change, and Ty Siebert now has going up against about 4 Leo Lions. You got to wonder if maybe he should have just dumped that one. No harm, no foul. Malachi Frick gets it in deep instead for the Homestead Spartans. And now they'll go to work in the attacking zone. Malachi Frick at the half wall. He's tied up with Fisher now. Davis gets involved. Puck squirts out. And Siebert manages to keep it in, and he'll make his way toward the net. Heber with the spin move keeps that one going offensively for the Homestead Spartans. Now Fisher moves this one up. And Biddle finally manages to clear for the Leo Lions. High stick against Leo, and it's touched up by Fisher, so we'll get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Homestead off to a hot start in the second period. 1 goal and plenty of zone time for the Spartans here in period number 2 so far. Face-off is going to be in the Leo Lions defensive end. Stick side of Aiden Stanley. Off the draw. Homestead's got it in the offensive end. Cook working this one down low. Stryker breaks it up, gets a stick on it, but Swinehart's not giving up that easy. He'll take a hit, get knocked off the puck. Buck McNary trying to center that one, but it's sticked away and coming the other way. And now is Colton White for the Leo Lions. He'll cut in as he enters the attacking zone. Move this one across the blue line, and it's thrown down low. Penalty coming up this time against the Homestead Spartans. They were unfazed on their last penalty kill and even managed to get some scoring opportunities out of that mix. So tripping is the call, and the guilty party is Thomas Chapman. He'll sit for 2 minutes as his team tries to kill off their second of the evening, first of the period. Off the face-off, it's tied up, but the Lions come away with it. Haley rims that one around. It's picked up. Trying to get this one set up now is Colton White. But Juarez strips him and starts heading the other way. He's got to get around Haynes, though. Haynes not making it easy, but Juarez takes the task and tries to shove that one in between the blocker and the post. Unable to do so. Good on Aiden Stanley, taking that space away from Nico Juarez. Now Colton White drops this one as Juarez is still pestering on the forecheck here on the penalty kill. And he'll swap out now. He'll head to the bench. Johnson picks it up at neutral. fans on it as he tries to dump it. And now regrouping for the Leo Lions was Haley. Haley tried to get it to Murphy through the center. Now coming the other way is Malachi Frick. He gets a shot. It's blockered away. The rebound for Swinehart. Couldn't quite get enough lumber on that one to direct it toward the net, but he manages to tie it up. This will kill a few more seconds on the Spartans' penalty kill. And now Talon Haley makes his way through neutral. He'll get a shot blockered away by Martinsky. Picked up by Fiedler as he hops off the bench and into the action. Now Haynes works it from the corner, trying to get this power play set up. We really haven't seen the Leo Lions able to set up anything on their man advantage. This is their second of the night. Now Murphy with it up top. He just fires this one on net. Redirected into the corner by Martinsky. Murphy's got it again up top. This time shoots high off the glass and an opportunity to clear. No doing. Murphy's got it again at the blue line. A little toe drag to get around Frick. Kept in again, this time by Davis as the power play expires. Still nothing to show for it on two advantages for the Leo Lions, but they are still in the attacking zone. And Murphy knocks down his man. And now the puck squirts up to Reith at neutral ice. He'll dump it right back in. Ty Biddle trying to get to it first, unable to do so. It's Heber. Biddle with it now in the attacking zone. Trying to work out of the corner. Throws it across. Reith rims it right back around. Now Murphy from up top looking for a lane. He gets that one through. Martinsky, pad save. Still unable to clear. The Homestead Spartans are getting put through a little bit of a wash cycle right now. Even the attempt to ice won't give him a full change with this second period long change, and Riley Murphy is trying to get through about 3 or 4 Homestead Spartans right now, unable to do so. So Doherty gets it up to neutral, but still with the long change, that's not going to be enough to change out very many players. Now it finally gets deep off the stick of Braden Heber, and Homestead can get some fresh legs out there. Reith to Biddle. Biddle gets stripped by Ty Siebert. Now McNary looking to center, can't quite find Doherty. Penalty arm goes up. This time it's going to be against the Leo Lions. So we'll get to see Homestead on the power play for the first time tonight. So I think the call is right here in the corner. We're either calling it a late hit. Might have to check and see what the stat sheet says, but it is against Riley Murphy. Certainly a guy you'd like to have out there on your penalty kill. He's sitting for 2. So it is Riley Murphy for roughing, and I believe that incident I just pointed out is the one in question. So we've got 1:43 seconds left on the man advantage for the Homestead Spartans, and they'll make it into the attacking zone. Urschel's got it in the corner. Putt's giving him some trouble, but he manages to evade that. Opportunity there for Juarez. His shot off the pads goes far side. Leo managing to clear. We're down to 1:16 seconds on the advantage for the Homestead Spartans. Stretch pass finds Juarez at the red line. He'll pull up at the blue line and center to Mapes, and what a play. Mapes with the tip off the backhand. Puts Homestead up by 3. Nico Juarez now with a goal and an assist in this one. So this one here, great setup by Nicholas Juarez. He comes in, pulls up, he's patient, walks the line. And what vision to see Mapes coming through there. Puts the puck right on his stick, and Mapes with a splendid touch to finish that one for goal number 3 for the Homestead Spartans, who are now 1 for 1 on the man advantage this evening. Mapes from Juarez. Opportunity there for Boffman. Gobbled up by Stanley for a stoppage of play. Homestead's going to have the offensive zone face-off once again. Going to be Farrell and Mapes. Mapes fresh off a power play goal at the face-off dots. And Farrell's going to get tossed. Colton White is going to step in for the Leo Lions to take this draw. Homestead wins the draw. Farrell trying to get that one. Couldn't quite get enough lumber on it. Now it's headed the other way. Farrell picks it up again at neutral, dumps it in, but it's quickly cleared and up into the netting. It goes for a stoppage of play. As we near the halfway point of this second period and the game, it has been all Homestead Spartans so far. Week 11, game number 1. Nobody really having good control of it just yet, and finally Leo rims that one around. Colton White's going to pick it up at the half wall. He's got a little bit of time and space. It closed right in on him. Now it's thrown on net by Loxton. Played to Stryker. Stryker fans on it as he comes around the net, and Loxton's right there to cause him trouble. Gets through one man, but Gerber's there to pick it up and get a shot on Aiden Stanley, who wastes no time getting the glove in front of that one. Covers it up for a whistle and a stoppage of play. Looks like McNary and Haynes getting ready to take the draw here. Stick side of Aiden Stanley. Riley Murphy getting some sort of explanation from the official. Not sure what the content of that conversation was. Putt will move this back of net for Murphy. Murphy gets it sticked away. Kept in at the blue line by the Spartans. Haynes is going to start from behind his own goal line. It's sticked away. Cook now with an opportunity. Cook off the blocker of Aiden Stanley. And now Riley Murphy off to the races. He's got to get around Johnson though. Takes the wide route, pulls up, and is bombarded by Homestead Spartans to break that play up. Now McNary all alone, trying to get around Putt. He'll take this one down behind the net, tries to center, but Heber was pressured off that one. Now Fiedler dumps it in. Tie up along the half wall. Coming away with it is Kornman. His shot off the shins of Johnson. Johnson now trying to make something happen going the other way. Feathers that one up, trying to get it to Malachi Frick, and he does. He's got Doherty, but Putt gets a stick on that one and breaks it up. Still kept in. Ty Siebert drops it for Frick, and Putt finally grabs that one and chips it up out of harm's way. Thomas Chapman will pick it up deep in his own defensive end for the Homestead Spartans. Looks up ice for the breakout. Finds Johnson. Johnson lost that one in his skates, but there's no pressure on him, so he recovers. Now it's Riley Murphy. Can't get a clean pass off, so Johnson picks it up again and throws it. Trying to get it far corner, but it's off the shins of Putt. Now Chapman at neutral ice. Homestead's got to get that puck deep. Riley Murphy now headed the other way. Chips this one into the corner. Looks like he's had a long shift. Didn't really want to go after that one himself, but does put a body on Thomas Chapman behind the net. DeWitt getting down on one knee to stop that one at the blue line. And now it's cleared on the stick of Doherty. Doherty can't get that one through the skates of Stryker at neutral ice. Frick finally puts that one deep into the offensive zone for the Spartans, but it will go for an icing. Off the face-off, Homestead's got it in their defensive end. It's with Braden Heber. He chips that one, looking for Urschel, but Reith had a good read on it and gets there first. Turns it over at neutral. Now Boffman drops for Urschel. Urschel's shot off the blocker and deflected wide. Now Fisher and Boffman tie up in the corner. Farrell and Juarez involved too. Juarez is going to come away with it, tries to center, but it's off the skate of a defender and cleared for an icing against the Leo Lions. Boffman and Farrell at the face-off dot. Glove side of Aiden Stanley here. Past the 5-minute mark here in the second period. It looks like Boffman's going to get tossed from the draw. Stepping in instead is Graham Urschel. Off the face-off. Farrell unable to clear. Boffman throws it down deep. Urschel picks it up. Move that one to Juarez behind the net. Juarez tries to center for Boffman, but there's too much Lion traffic. Shot from the blue line into the glove of Stanley. He'll get a freeze on that. And another face-off in the defensive zone for the Leo Lions. Managed to get some fresh legs out there. Homestead happy with the group they had. So Haynes and Boffman line up for a face-off. Rimmed around. Kept in by Gerber at the blue line. Juarez now works it from the half wall. Finds his man in Heber up top. Heber's shot on net and frozen again by Aiden Stanley. Now Homestead looks for the line change. You're going to put out Mapes, Fury, and Swinehart as their forwards to take this draw in the offensive zone. Got tied up with the official off the face-off. Now Chapman's shot from the blue line goes wide, rims all the way up and around. Kornman manages to clear. Chapman picks it up at neutral. Mapes with the offensive zone entry. He's got Fury with him. Didn't have a lane to get it to him, though. Now Johnson from the blue line. Kind of didn't get enough on that as he might have wanted, and it goes wide anyways. Johnson takes a hit. Tie up now in the corner. Mapes came away with it. He'll move that one up top to Johnson. Johnson from the half wall throws it back down low to Mapes. Mapes getting some pressure from Haynes. And now it's sticked away, and Kornman trying to get through neutral, but it's sticked away by Johnson. And thrown the other direction. Now from their own zone, Homestead starts out. Pott manages to win that battle with Swinehart. Fiedler trying to work this one behind the net in the attacking zone, unable to keep that one in his possession. And it's cleared. Riley Murphy drops that one back, but didn't have a teammate there. So Mapes picks it up and throws it deep into the attacking zone for the Spartans. Now Ty Biddle, oh my gosh, we've got a 3-on-1 forming. Ty Biddle's got it on his stick. He tries to shoot, but Chapman blocked that one if I've seen it correctly. 3-on-1 thwarted by the defenseman Thomas Chapman. Now Ty Siebert, 3-on-2 forming. He loses that puck and it's cleared. And now a too many men penalty coming up against the Homestead Spartans. Really a rather unfortunate turn of events there for Homestead. They've kind of got a 3-on-2 forming. They turn it over and it's immediately thrown to the bench where they had their men changing. Hits off the skate of a player in an active change. Referees caught it, and too many men will be the call. There'll be a man down. have Jacob Llewellyn serve this one. So Leo Lions with their third opportunity on the power play of the evening. So far, nothing to show for it, and they have not looked good. This puck tied up as the time ticks away on the man advantage. Homestead happy to run it out like that. Now it's free DeWitt. Shot off the blocker. Now chaos ensues in front of the net. Still Jabberjohn over there. Finally, the whistle gets blown. I mean, that might be the kind of goal that Leo Lions need right now, is just a dirty goal in front of the net. Nothing else is working. They're struggling to get the setup on the power play. Just throw it on net and crash. Good a strategy as any, if you ask me. Off the face-off. Colton White manages to keep that one in, only for a moment. Now Homestead with an opportunity. Gerber's got it on his stick. He's got Siebert with him. He shoots. Not the rebound he would have wanted if he had shot a little bit further on the left side of the net. Siebert would have had a glorious rebound. Speaking of Siebert, puts on a big hit there on the forecheck of the man of the penalty kill. Now Haley sets up behind the net and starts this power play breakout for the Homestead Spartans. It's broken up at neutral though. Malachi Frick and Ty Siebert, 2-on-1 opportunity. The shot blockered up into the glass. Haynes broke his stick, so he'll head to the bench. Siebert tries to get a shot off, but it's deflected up into the netting. 37 seconds left on the man advantage here for the Leo Lions. So far they had that one opportunity where they just kind of had everybody crash the net in the offensive zone, and aside from that, I don't think they've gotten a shot on this power play opportunity. Davis, McNary at the face-off dot. No high stick is the call, so play continues. Fiedler gets this one into the offensive zone, but it's picked up by Johnson. He'll try to rim this one around, but it's not going to get far as Carter Davis was right there. So Leo again trying to work this one down low. They've got everybody kind of collapsing in front of the net. And now it's thrown up top to Reith. Reith will move it back to Murphy. Murphy steps in. His shot blockered away by Owen Martinsky and picked up by Swinehart. He'll tie this one up in the corner by the Zamboni door. It's gotten loose. Team's back at even strength, and Murphy with another shot blockered away. And that'll do it here for the second period of action. Homestead now with a 3-goal lead after 2. So as teams head to the locker room, we too will step aside and bring you some first and second period highlights and statistics right after a quick break. You're watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now and the talent that is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, Every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back to the Parkview Sport One Ice House. In Game 1 of Week 11, the Homestead Spartans lead the Leo Lions 3-0 after 2 periods of action. And if I'm the Leo Lions, I'm hoping to come out hot in this third period. And also hoping that the Homestead Spartans have felt a little complacent because they are absolutely buzzing right now. They're probably hoping Homestead loses focus in between the second and third period, because the way Homestead played for those first 2 periods, they are absolutely unstoppable. Started out with an early goal. Unfortunately, a 4-week break, us broadcasters are a little rusty too, so I did miss the replay on that. I'm sure Aiden Stanley wouldn't be upset about not having that one replayed. One he would probably like to have back. Then in the second period of action, right off the opening faceoff, it's Nico Juarez finds himself some open space and rips this one by Stanley, establishing the Homestead Spartans a 2-goal lead. And then goal number 3 came. Sorry, that was actually a penalty replay. Like I said, 4 weeks off. Get a little bit rusty. So this is actually goal number 3 for the Homestead Spartans. It's going to be Nico Juarez again. Enters the zone with patience, finds a lane, and absolute excellent vision. Finds Mapes in front of the net. And the deflection beats Stanley and establishes a 3-goal lead for the Homestead Spartans. Shots after 2 periods of action are 14-24 in favor of Homestead. Homestead is 1 for 1 on the power play. Leo Lions, on the other hand, 0 for, I want to say 3, maybe 4. 0 for 3. And they have not looked good. Not a whole lot of opportunities on their man advantage. In fact, the Homestead Spartans probably have more opportunities offensively shorthanded than Leo has on their power play right now. So like I said, the Leo Lions are going to be looking to come out in this third period with a spark and try to change the way things are going. If Homestead just keeps at the grind that they've been on for the first 2 periods, I would predict it's their game. But if anything happens where they lose focus or feel complacent, the Leo Lions could find themselves back in this game. But it's going to take a full team effort. While it seems like we still have a few minutes, we'll step aside just one more time before we bring you some third period action here from the Ice House. Once again, you are watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey Week 11, game number 1, live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports. We will be right back.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back. As always, we appreciate everybody watching from home. Looking at the comment section of our YouTube stream, it appears Wesley Doherty has some fans, or at least one fan watching from home. Appreciate your support. Summit City appreciates your patronage.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
And welcome back. Referees back on the ice. And here come our teams. Aiden Stanley leads out the Leo Lions, and Owen Martinsky leads the Homestead Spartans onto the ice here for the third period of action. Story of the night so far, Nico Juarez with a 2-point game through 2 periods. Came into this game Homestead leading point getter and stretched that margin so far tonight. Also saw goals, of course, from Wesley Swinehart and Brendan Mapes, rounding us off at 3-0 as we enter the third period of action. Leo Lions so far in this one getting outshot. Genuinely outplayed, if you ask me. But the third period can be a different beast. Both teams had time to regroup. And that little bit of time sitting in the room with your team, your leaders, and your coaches can make a huge difference. "15 minutes on the ticker, third period. Just moments away. Swinehart Farrell will start us up off the draw here. Opening face-off, third period, one back by the Lions, picked up by Riley Murphy just inside his own blue line. He'll turn that one over. Spartans delayed offsides, get that one right back to Murphy. Clearing attempt, no good. Now Frick with an opportunity, sticked away by Riley Murphy. Putt trying to clear, can't do it, but Murphy's there to help him out. Murphy found himself some space through neutral ice. Loses the puck as he enters the zone, but Colton White's there to pick it up in the corner. White's got it up top now. Tries to cut in, there's nowhere to go. That'll result in a turnover. Siebert takes that one to neutral, and Wesley Doherty dumps this one in far corner for the Spartans. Tie up along the half wall. Doherty trying to work this one behind the net in the attacking zone, throws it out front. Can't find the stick of Urschel. Boffman gets it to Urschel. Urschel with the backhand tuck around Aiden Stanley, extends the Spartans' lead to 4 early in the third period. Another leader here for the Homestead Spartans. Graham Urschel came in leading in goals and just walks out from behind the net, extends his reach, and gets that one around the pad of Aiden Stanley on the backhand to establish a 4-goal lead for the Homestead Spartans here early in the third period of action. Perez's pass intended for Chapman doesn't connect. Urschel makes another offensive zone entry. Trying to get that one around Putt. Forced to pull up behind the net. Gets tied up, finds Chapman out front, and Chapman scores. Set up in the slot by Graham Urschel, who now has a 2-point night himself. So whatever hopes the Leo Lions had that the Spartans would come out flat, that's pretty much out the window. 2 goals quick. And Graham Urschel, a big contributor on this one and the goal scorer on the 4th goal. We got a 5-goal game, and you know what that means in the third period of action here on Wednesday nights. This game is in a running time, and Urschel again makes the zone entry. This time he's knocked off the puck by Roth. Battle in the corner, coming away with it is Roth. He'll chip that one up and out. DeWitt was unable to get around Johnson. Johnson throws that one. Didn't realize his man was changing by the looks of it. So it's picked up and turned over. Boffman now with an opportunity. Skates this one into the slot. He shoots. Couldn't quite get it through, and it's covered up by Aiden Stanley. No, and now it's running time. And I still wound up a second behind. That's all right. McNary steps in to take the face-off against Carter Davis. McNary wins it to the wall. Thrown up top now. Heber with a shot from a long way out. Gets in and out of the chest of Stanley. Davis picks it up and clears. On and off the stick of Roth. And now we'll get a stoppage of play as a penalty is called against the Homestead Spartans. We'll see if we got it on replay. It's a slashing penalty against Brandon Mapes. Try to find it. Might have just been behind the play. Nevertheless, Homestead on the penalty kill once again. And now Leo setting it up with a shot from the slot. A fans on it was Farrell. Juarez able to clear. Colton White's going to be the first one to this. He's not going to waste the time to take this one all the way back behind the net, as he knows he's got a strong forecheck on this Homestead penalty kill today. Riley Murphy takes it in the offensive zone, pulls up at the blue line. Juarez strips him and throws it all the way down. Stanley comes out and settles this one for DeWitt. Or for Taylon Haley. My apologies. Haley steps out from behind the net, moves this one across to Farrell. Farrell gets pinched off by Boffman, but manages to move that one to Haynes. Haynes gets it into the corner, and Colton White picks it up. Tries to throw it blindly out front, but nobody was there except for Homestead Spartans, who take it out of harm's way for now. Farrell still trying to work this one on the wall. Up to Boffman, and Haley unable to keep that one in. Leo's going to have to touch up, and Juarez takes it anyways. He'll pull up, walk into the slot, and around. Excellent patience by Nico Juarez. Got that shot off, but Stanley shut him down. Murphy's cross-ice pass intercepted by Thomas Chapman. Chapman, the 5th goal scorer here for the Homestead Spartans, with another shot on net there, blockered away. Murphy's going to have to start this one again from behind his own net. He's going to get a full head of steam. Makes his way around Swinehart. We got 30 seconds left on the advantage for the Leo Lions. Murphy tried to chip that one by Johnson, no doing. Thrown into the corner, Fiedler's going to pick it up and try to get something set up on this power play in the final moments. Murphy from the half wall moves it down to the corner. Trying to get it back to him, but it's turned over. Now Kornman walks in from the hash marks. His shot gets blocked. Murphy now sets up again on the half wall. His shot in and out of the chest of Martinsky. Chapman picks it up and clears off the stick of Murphy, and teams are back at even strength. Cleared to neutral ice and thrown back into the Homestead end. Johnson pulls up in the corner, finds his defensive partner in Brandon Heber. Heber chips that one out of the zone. Swinehart's going to pick it up at neutral. He's got Loxton with him. Tries to feed Loxton. Loxton couldn't quite get a stick on it in front of the net, and now it's headed the other way. Loxton managed to keep that one in for now. Kornman picks it up, and he'll take it through neutral for the Leo Lions. He's all alone, but a shot comes from Davis, this one high and wide. Cook from the half wall loses that one, and another shot. Carter Davis with 2 quality scoring opportunities there, shut down both times. Davis now from the corner looking to move that one up top, but he fanned on it. Now a little bit of trouble for the Lions. Loxton trying to get that one to Siebert, but a good defensive play by Riley Murphy. He'll have to touch up as the Homestead Spartans get a little bit of time for a breakout. And down goes Gerber. We got a penalty coming up against Fiedler. Homestead still with possession as their net is vacated. And finally, Leo gets a touch on it. This one a pretty clean-cut call. Farrell got the stick wrapped around the legs of Gerber. Referees caught him. He'll sit for 2. Homestead has had success on their power play so far tonight. Let's see if they can't repeat it and make this a 6-goal game. Didn't start the clock here at the Ice House. So we'll go back to 8:57. Hoffman and Haynes set up again to take this draw. Tie up off the face-off, and Haynes manages to clear. It's on net, so Martinsky gets a stick on it. He'll move that one to Heber. Heber takes it behind his net, doesn't waste time stopping and setting up, just moves it to Urschel, and now to Juarez with a head of steam. Juarez's shot goes wide, and it's rimmed around, but kept in by Heber at the blue line. Heber to Urschel. Urschel trying to find a lane to the net. His shot gets blockered away, or deflected away, I should say. Doherty working, and now Juarez from behind the net. Puck squirts out to the wall where Heber picks it, or Heber's got it up top now. Moves that one over to Doherty. Doherty goes all the way across the offensive zone to Urschel. Urschel's shot into the glove of Aiden Stanley. The clock keeps ticking here. Now, I thought it was Farrell that got the penalty, but here at the Ice House, they have number 45 on the scoreboard serving this penalty, which would, of course, be Connor Martin, the backup goaltender here tonight. So I'm going to say it probably is actually Farrell. Now Roth and Frick tie up just outside. Oh, and a big hit there, and Ty Sibbert's going to take a penalty for that one. Not sure. Maybe they're calling it a rough, but we'll see how the cameraman picked this one up. But from my angle, it looked like something you probably should be able to get away with. And the referees had a better look, I'm sure. So Siebert will sit for 2, and we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 action here for 21 seconds. Striker up top. Puck skipped over his stick, but he manages to recover. Now Johnson picks it up behind the net for the Spartans. He's pressured by Davis. Davis does come away with it. Tries to feed across, but Chapman read that one like a book, and he's headed the other way with it. Okay, so it was Fiedler that took the penalty. Now an opportunity for the Lions. DeWitt with a shot from point blank. Tried to go 5-hole, but Martinsky gave him nothing. Thomas Chapman starts things up from his own end. Goes off the wall to Swinehart. Swinehart couldn't quite hold on to it at first, but manages to get it to Mapes. Mapes is swarmed by Lions, so he loses that one. Cross-ice pass. Made it to Haley, but Haley couldn't hold on to it, so now Urschel making some moves towards the offensive zone as his team completes a change. He'll dump that one in. Murphy rims it around to Farrell. Farrell from the corner of the Zamboni door. Moves that one across. And pass up ice, not sure who that was intended for, but it did not connect with any target. Martinsky stopped it before it went for an icing. And now it's chipped right back into neutral ice. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Leo Lions. Gerber picks it up and throws it all the way down far corner. Picked up by Reith. Hoffman breaks that one up. Can't get it through the skates of Riley Murphy, though. Now Riley Murphy makes the offensive zone entry. Slick move, but he can't hang on to the puck. Tries to center it for Haley. No doing. Colton White picks this one up. Team's back at even strength now. And Heber and Farrell come together in the corner. Farrell comes away with it. Finally, Farrell gets stripped by Boffman. Boffman clears as he takes that hit from Colton White. And the puck is thrown right back in to the Homestead Spartans end, where Gerber picks it up. Gerber with a bit of a collision there. That'll draw a penalty against the Leo Lions. So we'll see another Spartans power play. You'll see Gerber coming around the net with speed. And he's kind of just taken down. It's actually much later in this clip. This is Gerber coming around the net with speed and gets taken down. Maybe a little bit of a knee-to-knee, certainly a trip. So Homestead with another power play opportunity. And I am way off here. The call was a trip. Now McNary makes the offensive zone entry, drops that one to Johnson. Johnson gets bumped off it, and Haynes picks it up. He'll clear this one all the way down. Fiedler's on the forecheck. Martinsky stops it behind the net. Fiedler's going to go straight for it and breaks things up a little bit, but it kicks out to McNary at the half wall. McNary feeds Chapman at the center. And now Juarez makes the zone entry for the Spartans. He'll take this one low, try to center for Loxton, and did. Loxton couldn't quite get it where he wanted it. But Nico Juarez with another great setup there for an opportunity for a teammate. The leading assist guy on the Homestead Spartans right now. And he's showing us why tonight. Another few opportunities. I think that one was off the post. Homestead just throwing everything but the kitchen sink on Aiden Stanley right now. And finally, Leo manages to clear. They're going to get some fresh killers on the ice. As Martinsky with the stretch pass to Johnson. Johnson dumps. Rims around. He's trying to get it to Swinehart. Swinehart picks it up at the half wall. Works this one down low. Tried to center, but it was deflected. Chipped out to Roth. Roth trying to get through Heber. Heber shut him down. But Roth is being relentless. He comes away with this one. Tried to go through the legs of Gerber. Gerber wasn't having it. And they come together in the corner now. Slap shot to dump it in off the glove of Gerber, so that'll be a whistle. Clock does not stop, so this penalty will expire in 5 seconds. And teams will be back at even strength probably by the time this puck is dropped. And that is the case. Not sure. Play has to resume before you can get back on the ice, I think. So there we go. Teams back at even strength. Gerber from his own end. Finds his man in Cook at the half wall. Cook moves that one center for Fury. And Biddle dumps it back in for the Lions. Martinsky sticks that one away. Gerber tries to move this one to Cook on the half wall, and he does. Cook takes this one through the center of his defensive zone, trying to get the red line. Manages to get it back to Fury. Fury getting through some bodies, and this one will be an icing against the Leo Lions. Past the 2-minute warning here in this game. It has been all Homestead Spartans. Commanding 5-goal lead, warrants running time. And shows the Leo Lions why Homestead is sitting at number 1 here in the Fort Wayne High School League. Chapman with an opportunity. His shot gets deflected wide. Now Mapes throws that one, but it goes behind the net. Riley Murphy will pick it up. Move that one to the half wall. Broken up at neutral, and the Spartans throw it right back in. Now Reith will be the first one to it. He's just going to rim this one around, trying to get it Colton White. Colton White couldn't get a stick on it, so it's kept in by Malachi Frick. White pulls up behind his own net. Tries to get that one the heck out of Dodge, but it's gloved down by Thomas Chapman. Now DeWitt can't hang on to it as he enters the attacking zone. It's eventually dumped back in. But Leo was offside, so Johnson's going to have a little bit of time and space here to start this breakout. He'll move that one to Mapes at the half wall. Mapes finds Doherty. Doherty's got some time and space, and also Chapman trailing him. But he gets broken up by Reef. Now it's White again. Pulls up behind the net, and not once but twice before making his pass to DeWitt. DeWitt couldn't quite get a stick on that. Well, he did get a stick on it, but he couldn't do it while he was standing on his feet. Heber's dump thwarted by the official at the blue line. And Loxton finds Juarez, Nico Juarez with a shot well placed. Trying to get that one right over the far side pad of Aiden Stanley, but Stanley stayed with it and shut him down. As the clock expires, that'll do it. A commanding win for the Homestead Spartans here at the Ice House, Week 11, and a shutout for Owen Martinsky. 2-point nights for Nico Juarez and Graham Urschel. We saw goals from Swinehart and Mapes, and also Thomas Chapman. Homestead Spartans, excellent team effort. And the Leo Lions just didn't have it tonight. Maybe next week for the Lions. So that'll do it for game number 1 of week 11 here at the Ice House. For game number 2, we're going to have the Fort Wayne Vipers and the Carroll Chargers hitting the ice for the first time here on Wednesday nights without their captain, Adley Shearer. For that game, I'm going to retire to camera position because, like I said, we're short a guy here on our Wednesday night staff, and Mason Vogelweed will be taking on the play-by-play and commentary all on his own. So we have that to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. You have been watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey Game 1, Week 11, live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports. I'm Eric Hosmer, and I bid you adieu.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand.